table tag. Okay, next after that here again, for next after that I want to create this first part, first row. The first row is also known as what? Table head. Okay, now the first row is also known as what, sir? Table head. So to create the table head, here we have to use another one tag called t head tag. What is the tag name here? T head tag. Clear, sir, what I am saying here? Next after that here I want to create the remaining part. First I have created, I want to create the remaining part. So tell me which tag I want to use here? T body tag. Okay, now t head is nothing but what? Table head. Next after the t body is nothing but what, sir? Table body. Okay, now next after that here the first row is there. Here I want to create the rows. If you want to create the rows, here we have to use one tag called tr tag. Tr tag is nothing but what, sir? Table row. Tr tag is nothing but what? Table row. Next, by using tr tag we have created one row. Okay, inside here we have few columns. If you want to create the columns, what is the thing required here? Td tag. Okay, now to create a columns, here we have to use the tag called what, sir? Td tag. Td is nothing but what? Table data. Tr is nothing but table row. TD is nothing but what, sir? Table data. By using the tags, we can create a table. Okay, now by using these tags, we can create an table. Okay, now clear what I am saying here? Now we'll create one table. This table only will create. Okay, so for that here I am creating one new file. Okay, now here I am creating one new file. Here I'll take my file name is tables dot. Okay, now tables dot html. Okay, I want to add the structure. How we are able to add the structure? Shift 1, enter, we have added. Now I want to create a table. To create a table, first which tag we have to use? Table. Okay, here we have to use which tag, sir? Table tag. Where I have to write the table tag? Inside the header body. Body. Okay, here I have created table tag also. Now here in this case, 1 minute. And now here I have created table tag also. In this table tag, here we have two parts. What are the two parts? Table head and table body. First I want to create table head. To create the table head, which tag we have to use? The head tag. Okay, now to create the table head, here we have to use what, sir? T head tag. So here I have created T head tag also. How many rows is available inside the T head tag? You can observe the diagram. How many rows is available? Only table head, sir. This is the table head. This what is a table body. Okay, now observe here, this is a what? Table header. This part is table body. If you want to create the table head, which tag here we have to use? T header tag. T header tag. What I am saying here, observe very clear. T header tag. Okay, now so sorry. T head I already have created. Okay, how many rows is available inside the T head? How many rows is available? One row. If you want to create the row, which tag we have to use here? TR tag. TR tag is used to create a rows. Okay, now first of all, how many rows is available inside the header? One row. So how many TRs is required? Only one TR tag. Okay, now inside the table head here I am using what, sir? TR tag. Says or no? Yes. I have created row. Inside the row, how many columns is available here? Three columns is available. To create a columns, which tag we have to use? TD tag. How many TD tags is required here? Three TD tags. Okay, now so here inside the TR tag, here we have to use TD into 3. First TD tag, what I want right here? Observe the diagram. First TD tag, what I want right here? SNO. Okay, SNO. Next second TD tag, what I want right? Course name. Okay, now next third one, last 3D tag here, course fee. Okay, now course fee. So here I have created table head or not, sir? Yes, the table head part is completed. Next I want to create what? Table body. If you want to create the table body, which tag here we have to use? T body tag. Okay, now so here I have created T body tag also. Okay, now here I have created T body tag also. Inside the T body tag, how many rows is available? Three rows. So tell me how many TR tags I want to create here? Three TR tags is required. Okay, now inside the table body here I am creating TR into 3. So how many rows here we have created? 3 rows. Each and every row, how many columns is available? 3 columns. So tell me each and every tr tag inside, how many td tags is required? TD into 3. Okay, now already have seen about into 3. Why we are using into 3? Each and every time we have to create TD here. Observe very clearly. First row, how many TD tags is required here? 3. So first one TD tag, next TD tag, again TD tag. This is the time taken process or not? No need to type this much this thing. Okay, just directly here we want TD tags. How many TD tags you want? 3. Just directly you type TD into 3. Okay, now in the now first here I am writing first. Next here I am writing what? Java full stack first row, sir. Okay, now first row is nothing but here one Java full stack. Next course fee is what? 30,000. Okay, now 30,000. Next second tr tag, again how many rows, how many columns is available? 3. So which tag I want to use here? TD into 3. Tell me here what I want right here. 2. Next Python full stack. Okay, now 2 and Python full stack. Next the last one is what? Tell me. Next again 30,000. Okay, clear? Next tr tag, last tr tag. How many TDs is available again here? 3 is required. Okay, now TD into 3. Tell me what I want right here. 3. Next DevOps. Next 20,000. So like that here I have to do. Okay, now clear what I am saying here. Now I will execute this. Okay, now I am going to execute this. I have created table. Now I want to execute this. So just just go to that file. My file name is tables.html. Okay, next right click. Next after that click on that copy path. Next directly paste it here. Okay, next directly paste it here. Okay, observe very clearly what I am saying here. Okay, the table structure is created, but is there any border here? Is there any border? There is no border. If you want the border, okay, now if you want the border, then here we have to use one attribute called border attribute. Where I have to use the border attribute? Inside the table tag is there now opening brace of the table tag. Here we have to use border attribute. Okay, now here in that HTML and CSS, everything maximum here we are using in the pixel format only. Pixels only. P hex. P hex is nothing but what, sir? Pixels. For example, I want a small border. So for that here I am giving some 2 pixel or 3 pixel. Okay, if you want thick border, then you can give 10 pixel also, no problem. I am giving just 3 pixel. Just I'll refresh this. We are getting the border or not, sir? Okay, now we are getting the border or not? I want some thick border. So tell me here I am giving some 20 pixel. Now we'll get 10 pixel only. Now we'll get some thick border. Okay, observe very clearly. I'll refresh once. We are getting some thick border or not? So like that here we can use the border attribute. Okay, now clear what I am saying here? Response, sir. Any doubts in this concept? Okay, done. Here I have created one table also. But my concept is whatever the table you can see in the real time also. That all the tables, the first row should be little bit thick. Say yes or no? The first row will be little bit thick. If you want to do like this, here we have to use another one tag called th tag. Okay, now what is the tag name here? Th tag. th tag. Okay, now clear what I am saying here. Now wherever we are using the th tag, that line will get content in little bit thickness. Now I want the thickness in first row only or not? Say yes or no, sir. First row is nothing but this is a what? Table head. Okay, now here I am adding in a table head. Okay, in this table head here I am adding th tag. Th tag. Next here also I want to add what? Th tag only. th tag. Okay, done. Now observe very clearly here. I'll refresh this. I'll refresh this. We are getting content a little bit thick or not, sir? Little bit thick or not? This is the story. Okay, now so to create the table, what are the tags we are going to use here? Tell me. Table tag, table head tag, table body tag, tr tag, td tag, th tag. Okay, now clear, sir? Now in this case, Observe very clearly here we are using what T head and T body now. Once I'll remove the T head and T body. Once I want to remove that T head and T body. I am removing this T head tag. Here also I am removing this T head. Here also I am removing this T body. Here also I am removing T body. In this table, now in this program there is no T head and T body. Now observe very clearly. Again I will refresh. Here will not get any changes. Any changes is there? No. So the main concept is without using a T head T body also we can create a tables. Okay na? Without using T head T body also we can create a tables. But according to HTML standards, okay now according to HTML or we can say software IT industry standards, we have to use T head and T body. Okay now clear what I am saying here? So tell me sir, here I'll write one note point first of all. Tell me what's the note point here? You only tell me sir. Without using T head and T body tags. Without using T head and T body tags, we can create tables. We can create tables. But according to HTML standards, okay, na, but according to HTML standards, we have to use what sir? T head and T body. Okay, now according to HTML standards, we have to use T head and T body. Okay, now clear out what I am saying here. Any doubts in this concept? Here I'll add the one example also. Example: creating a table, creating a table without T head and T body. Creating table without T head and T body. Already we have created a table now. So this table only will write. Otherwise, same table will create. So tell me how we are able to create the table. First of all, which tag I want to use here? Table tag. Directly will write the code. Tell me sir, table tag opening and here I am closing the table tag. So tell me first of all, I want how many rows is available in this diagram? 4 rows is available. So first of all, first row I'll create a tr tag. So here I am using what? Tr tag. Now tell me here I have created one tr tag. Inside the tr tag, how many columns is there? 3 columns is there. How many to create a columns? Which tag we want to use here? TD tag. How many TD tags is required here? 3. Okay, now so here I am closing that TD tag. Okay, next after that here also I will add TD tag. Okay, no problem. TD tag, TD tag. So here I have created first row. In this first row here, what I want right here? Tell me sir here. SNO, SNO. Next course, course name. Next after that here, what I want right here? Course fee. So the first row is completed or not sir here? Yes, the first row is completed or not here? Okay, 1 minute. Okay, done. Now you can observe very clearly table tag, tr tag. Next here I am going to close the which tag I want to close here? Tr tag. So the first row is completed. Here I want to close the tr tag. Okay, na? The completed. Next I want to create another one tag, another one row or not sir? So here to create a row, what I have to use here? Tr tag only. So tr tag here I am opening. Next here I am closing that tr tag. Okay. Next in first row, how many columns is available? 3 columns. To create the columns, which tag here we have to use? TD column. Which tag we have to use here? TD tag. So here what I want right here? One next Java full stack. Java full stack. Java full stack. Next here tell me sir 30,000. The course fees is 30,000. And so the second row tr tag is also completed. Again I want to create another one tr tag. So here I am adding that also. So tell me what I want right here to Python full stack. Python full stack 30,000. Again I want to create another one tr tag. Okay na? So for that here I am creating like this. So tell me what I want right here. 3 next DevOps. DevOps. Okay, next here I am writing some 3000, 20,000. Okay, something some 20,000. Okay, so like that here we can write. So the table creation is completed. Next here we have to close which tag first of all? Table tag. Very good. Table tag. Next table tag is completed. Next which tag I want to close here again? Body tag. Okay na? Body tag. Next after that last which tag I want to create? HTML tag. Okay na sir, clear? Now you guys having at least some basic idea about how to create the tables. Okay, this is the way to create and tables. To create the tables here we have to create the tables here we have few tags called table tag, t head tag, t body tag, tr tag, td tag, th tag. Okay now clear? Without using t head, t body also we can create a tables, but according to html standards we have to use t head and t body. Okay now clear? Now observe very clearly here. Now I'll show you about attributes, few attributes. Already we have seen few one attribute. Which attribute we have seen here? Border attribute. Okay. Why we are using the border attribute? Tell me here. A border attribute is used to border attribute is used to provide provide border to the table. Provide border to the table. Okay now so already we have seen one attribute. Here we have some other attributes is also available. That is nothing but what sir? Height attribute is there. 1 minute. Height attribute is there. I'll show you. By using height attribute you can increase the height of the table. Okay na? 1 minute. Done. This is my table. Okay na? Otherwise okay, no problem. This is my table. I want to increase the height of the table. How to increase the height of the table? Here we have to use attribute called what sir? Height attribute. Where I have to use the attribute? Inside the table tag or opening tag of the table tag. Here we have to use the attribute called height is equal to, here I am giving some 400 pixel height. Only height will be increased, width will not increase. Okay, I'll refresh this. Height is increased or not sir? Okay, now height is increased or not? Yes. Next here I want to add the width also. So here I'll go through that. Width is equal to, just I'll put some 200 pixel only. Okay, just some 200 pixel only. Now observe will be width is decreased or not? Width will be decreased now. Say yes or no? If you want here you can increase width also, no problem. You can use some 400 pixel only. Okay, I'll give you now 400 pixel. Okay, now observe very clearly. The width is also increased or not, sir? Okay, so tell me now, tell me. Explain about height and width attributes. Height attribute is used to next width attribute is used to add, otherwise add, increase or decrease the height of the table. Increase or decrease the height of the table. Next third one is what? Tell me. Width attribute. Why we are using the width attribute? It is used to next. It is used to tell me sir. Or increase or decrease the width of the table. Okay, now increase or decrease the width of the table. Okay, now clear sir what I am saying here? Now we have seen three attributes. What are the three attributes? Border, height, width. Clear? Now any doubts in this concept? Now observe very clearly. Okay, now take a special care here. Okay, this is my output. This is my output. Okay, I'll reduce this. I don't want height width. As of now I don't want this height and width. I'll remove this height and width. This is my table. This is my perfect table. I'll refresh this. Okay, this is my table. In this table here you can observe very clearly. Content is there. Content is there exact middle of the table, sir. Here you can observe very clearly border or not. The content is nearly to the border or not, sir. Here also you can observe nearly to the border or not. I don't want like that. I want some space around the content. Okay, I want some space around the content. If we want to create a space around the content, then here we have to use an attribute called cell padding. Okay, now what is the attribute here? Cell padding. Okay, done. Now observe very clearly here. I want to use the attribute. Where I want to use the cell padding? Inside the table tag only. Now here I am using what, sir? Cell padding is equal to. So here I am giving some 10 pixel. Okay. So here I am giving what's a 10 pixel. Now we will get some space around the content. How much space we will get here? 10 pixel space. Okay. No problem. Done. I'll refresh once. Observe very clearly. We are getting some space or not, sir? Okay, now some space or not? For example, I want some 20 pixel space. I want some 20 or 30 pixel space I want. Okay, done. Now observe very clearly here. This is a normal table. I'll refresh here. Again, we are getting some more space or not, sir? Say yes or no. So tell me what's the next attribute here? Cell padding. Okay, now the next attribute is what, sir? Cell padding. Tell me why we are using the cell padding here. Cell padding is used to tell me, sir, create create a space around the create a space around the uh, content. Okay, na? It's no problem. Create a space around the content. What is the cell padding here? Cell padding is used to create a space around the content. Clear? For example, uh, uh, that this is my table. In this table, I want some space around the content. Then here I am using what? Cell padding. But in this case, I don't want space around the content. I don't want space around the content. I want space between the cells. Okay. Observe very clearly. Java full stack is one cell. Python full stack is one cell. One is in one cell. Two is in one cell. DevOps is in one cell. Three is in one cell. Say yes or no. Now I want space between the cells. I want space between the cells. So if we want to create a space between the cells, then here we have to use one attribute called cell spacing. Okay, what is the attribute here? Cell spacing. Okay, now here again, where I have to use the cell spacing? Inside the table or not? Yes. So here I am using what, sir? Cell spacing is equal to, here I am using what? 30 pixel. Okay, na? Something otherwise I'll give you some 5 pixel as of now. Okay, cell spacing is equal to 5 pixel. I'll refresh this. We are getting some space or not, sir? We are getting some space or not? I'll give you some more pixel. For example, I'll go through that some 30 pixel. Okay, now we'll get some more space between the cells. Say yes or no? Done. Now we are getting some more space between the cells or not, sir? Now I don't want space. Okay, I don't want space. I want a table like this. So tell me in this case what I want to use? Cell padding 0 pixel or cell spacing 0 pixel? Cell spacing 0 pixel. Okay, now here I am using cell spacing 0 pixel. Now I'll refresh this. Now we'll get the output. We are getting the output. Any space is there, sir? If you now here I want to border some 10 pixel. Okay, now we can understand 10 pixel. Now observe very clearly. Now any space is there here? No. Okay, now this is the stuff. Now tell me what are the attributes of table here? Attributes of table: cell padding, cell spacing, border, height, width. What is the difference between cell padding and cell spacing? Separator. Cell padding is used to create a space around the content. Cell padding. Cell padding is used to create a space around the content. Cell spacing is used to create a space around the cells. Okay, now I will write that also. Cell spacing. Cell spacing used to create a create space, create a space around the tell me, sir, create a space around the cells. Okay, now clear, sir, what I am saying here? Now tell me any doubts in this tables concept?